So we are London's only land-based specialist college. That means we only do land-based subjects. So anything to do with plants, the environment, working with animals, and we are the place to be. Our staff are subject experts. They've all worked in industry. They have brilliant subject links and current subject knowledge. So if you want to train to work in these industries, this is absolutely the place to be. London is a remarkably green city. 64% of London is green space. There's 8 million trees, 3.8 million green gardens. So there's the opportunities for land-based careers within London are huge. London is the world's only national park city. So really exciting place to work and exciting opportunities. As I've said, nationally important careers. There is a skills gap in the land-based industries. Nearly 600,000 new entrants are needed by 2021. So it is not only a nationally important career, but brilliant opportunities nationally for jobs within this industry, especially with the climate change and the way the world is. These are really important careers to move into. Ornamental horticulture alone is worth 24 billion to the UK economy. So it's a really exciting and current and really important career to join us. We are a large college. We have about 3,500 students across our 6 centres spread out throughout London, as you can see on our little map. So we are a large college, but at the same time, we are quite small. Each of our centres has a really community feel about it. So if you're a little bit nervous about coming to college, maybe you're just left school or you're a career changer, you don't need to worry because our college has a brilliant community feel. So it's not the big scary college that you might think it is. So please don't be scared about joining us. And the nice thing is that we have so many sites across London, you can guarantee there is one that you can get to that's near to where you live. We are very proud of the fact that Capel is a professional learning environment. So if you are an adult learner who's maybe a career changer or thinking about returning to education, you don't need to worry that it's like going to school. We always say it's refreshingly not school. If you're an adult returning to education, you don't need to worry that you're coming to a school environment. We're about 50-50 adults to under 18s. At the same time, if you're a school leaver, it's also refreshingly not school. We're training you in the skills and knowledge that you need to succeed in industry. So you will find it very different and hopefully enjoyable joining our community. We believe really strongly that everybody can achieve what they want to. It doesn't matter what your previous experience or your qualifications are. Our staff are not only vocational experts, they will go out of their way to help you get where you want to get. There's also a lot of extra support available through the college. So if you're worried that maybe maths or English is not your strong point, you're worried a little bit about your IT skills, or if you have specific support queries, please do stay on and speak to some of our support team. We will go out of our way to help you to get where you want to in these careers. So please don't worry about that. We have a range of courses and routes for you to take, regardless of what your starting point, your experience, or your previous qualifications are. So we will help you succeed. We have qualifications from entry level all the way up to higher education. And we have had students who start right at the entry level and work their way all the way up to degree. And we support our students to find employment at the end of all of this. So there really are a wide range of routes. If you are awaiting calculated grades and life's feeling a little uncertain, please don't worry. It's just about a matter of which pathway we put you on and where you start from. As I've already said, our staff are industry experts and they will support you to get where you want to go. One of the other unique things about Capel is our students really do make Capel Manor College. It's real industry experience. Our students run our estates. The garden design horticulture students design, create and look after all of our gardens and estates. Our students run our floristry shop, our zoos, our farms. They're working with the public. Our students also manage the wildlife, the woodlands. We work with the royal parks. If you've never been to Regent's Park, it's an absolutely beautiful little oasis in the centre of London. Our students work with the royal park staff to manage those grounds. So our students aren't just learning the practical skills, they're actually really doing it. They go out and they work on real projects. Our floristry students work with Marriott hotels. They work on people's weddings. They have created flower arrangements for the House of Commons. So they really are out there working on real projects. We do a wide variety of community projects as well across London. Too many to mention, but we've done things like working with the London Underground on their green air agenda. So making the London Underground more pleasant for everybody. We work with a huge variety of royal parks. As I've said, the florists go out and they work on all sorts of projects with hotels and various other people. So there's a huge amount of experience you can gain from working with these community projects and just working on our own resources. All of our students take part in work experience. It's a really important part of what we do. We get you out there in the industry. We encourage students to find their own placements, but having said that, we've been doing it for a long time. So we have a lot of good links and we'll support you to find that. Those of you thinking of taking part in full-time study programs will do maths and English as well. Don't worry if you're thinking, oh no, I didn't like maths and English at school. It's vital to what you want to do. If you're a tree surgeon in your upper tree, you better get your maths right. If you're calculating medication for an animal, it's absolutely vital. So the maths and English that you will learn are not your normal maths and English that you may have studied in the past, but they are absolutely related to what you will be studying at college. And you get all of that just from doing your main qualification. But Capel is so much more. We take part in a variety of trips and study tours. Our animal students go off on an annual trip to either Africa or Peru, where they take part in real conservation projects with scientists, helping to care for the habitats and the animals in those countries. Our countryside and arboriculture students go to Snowdonia National Park, where they work with the staff on the habitats in Snowdonia. Our floristry students go to Holland, where they learn about commercial production. There's so many things that we do, I can't list them all, but we do an awful lots of trips and study tours. We also take part in a huge number of shows and competitions. Our saddlery students take part in the National Saddlery Competition every year. They always win, so no pressure to any saddlery students that we've got joining us, but they always take part. It looks amazing on your CV. Our students take part in livestock shows. I take my hat off to anybody who can get a cow to go in a straight line in a halter, but they manage it and they win awards. We take part in Chelsea and Hampton Courts, and our students are absolutely part of those designs, the build. It never gets boring saying gold at Chelsea, and last time we took part, we won gold, and that's an amazing thing for people to have on their CVs. So do take advantage of all the extras you can gain by being part of Capel Manor. We also have Team Capel, where you can volunteer to take part in not only caring for all of our animals, our plants, our estates, but also helping with open days, events. We do a lot of events for the public. Again, that looks so good on your CV for whichever career it is you progress to. So there's a lot you can get from coming to Capel.